Andor Episode 4 reveals an interesting necklace, but why is this necklace so important? Well, details on ancient species, giant Star Destroyers and lightsabers are all related to it. Anyway, Luthen Rael hands over his Kuati Signet necklace to Andor, revealing an important detail about its creation. At one point in the Star Wars galaxy, it was used in an uprising against Rakatan Invaders. This is a critical detail on the origins of the Kuati Signet and why it is so important. How Luthen Rael came into possession of this rare artifact is currently unknown, though, given his apparent expertise in being an antiques dealer, it would make sense. I mean, the man also has stone carvings of the Mortis Force gods, so anything is possible really. What does this necklace mean for the Star Wars universe and why is it so important? Let's explore. Greetings my young Padawans, my name is Captain Jack and welcome to Star Wars Now. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button to never miss our Andor coverage. Go, now. The first big detail is the Rakatan part. This species was mentioned and seen in Star Wars Legends numerous times. However, via the Kuati Signet, this is the first time they're referenced in Star Wars canon and Star Wars live action, therefore hinting at the galaxy's past, something that Canon has only touched on lightly in recent years. I'm talking deep past by the way, not the High Republic, but even before the times of the Old Republic. Who were the Rakatan? Well, as Luthen mentions, they were invaders, an ancient amphibious humanoid species native to the planet of Lethon. According to the legends of the galaxy, they were the first to develop hyperspace travel. In ancient times, they eventually invaded other worlds, but it seems some worlds repelled them by an uprising, hence the Kuati Signet celebrating, or rather commemorating the uprising event. The Rakata species believed to be long extinct by the time of the Galactic Empire. However, the cause remains up for dispute. Many believe they were defeated due to corruption from the dark side of the Force. Others strongly believe a Force plague swept through the species, killing off many and damaging the holden worlds they invaded and enslaved, therefore allowing other species to rise up against them. Rakata, as a species, shared its name with the Rakatan Infinite Empire, the same empire referred to as the Rakatan Invaders. This empire was regarded as one of the mightiest the galaxy had ever seen. Its size has never been rivaled, according to records and legends though. Therefore, Emperor Palpatine's first galactic empire was nowhere in size compared to the Rakatan Empire. Keep that in mind. We've actually got a dedicated video on the Rakatan species coming up very soon here on the channel, stay tuned for that. Now, the name Kwaati might have caught some of you. A Kwaati was a human from the planet of Kuat. Yes, the same Kuat related to Kuat drive yards. Say that 3 times. You know, the shipyard responsible for building the likes of the Imperial Star Destroyer, Venator Star Destroyer, and even the giant Imperial Super Star Destroyer. It would be safe to say these people know what they're doing when it comes to building starships. Now a quick pause. This information is drawn from Star Wars Legends, but so was the Rakatan until Andor mentioned it. However, in Star Wars canon, a Kwaati was a group which the diplomat Vals of Kuvalat was associated. This was from Star Wars The Last Jedi's cross-section book. It could be possible this could be related to information in Legends, and therefore the reference book, i.e. the cross-section, was drawing from that. Back to Legends anyway. Kuati society was matriarchal, and dominated by powerful ruling families, constantly fighting among themselves. As we mentioned earlier, the Kwaati are well known across the Star Wars galaxy for their shipbuilding skills and control of Kuat drive yards, building starships for not only the Republic, the Empire, and eventually the New Republic. However, Kwaati and Rakatan are related in terms of information we currently know is unknown. History states that Kuat was settled by the Kwaati around 25,000 years before the Battle of Yavin. However, the Rakatan Infinite Empire would be nearing its decline at this point. The species encountered a deadly plague that would weaken their control of the galaxy around 25,200 before the Battle of Yavin. Now, perhaps the Kwaati rebelled against the Rakatan who were already on Kuat already, or the Rakatan invaders arrived shortly after the Kwaati settled the planet, with the plague quickly following, allowing the Kwaati to repel the Rakatan invaders. You know, saying it a couple of times is beginning to get a little weird. Obviously that would make logical sense, but given the issues with the timeline and conflicting dates here, it's hard to put an exact number on when these events actually happened. We'll need more information to actually fill out the gaps here. The Kuati Signet is mentioned as being made from blue kyber. Of course, we all know what kyber is, specifically kyber crystals. Commonly referred to as a lightsaber crystal, or by some, the living crystal. It's a rare force-attuned crystal that grows naturally at various places and planets across the Star Wars galaxy. I think the significance of the Kuati Signet being made out of blue kyber just shows that it was rare, not that it was necessarily associated with a Jedi. However, as we know from Star Wars canon, once a kyber crystal is chosen, most will become blue or green thanks to the Jedi. Other shades could be created in some instances. I mean, we all know how red could be created. However, blue was a very common colour, and I don't think it's worth thinking much into it. It's safe to say that the Kuati Signet is rather important. Maybe for Cassian down the line in terms of the Andor series, but also for us as viewers. For starters, the big kicker here is it reveals the existence of the Rakata and Rakatan Infinite Empire in Star Wars canon. It's important to note that this was previously stored away within Legends. If they're making an effort to bring this type of thing back, it could connect to other Star Wars shows. We've already got new Star Wars media projects like the High Republic and Star Wars Eclipse going further back in the timeline, even the upcoming live-action series Star Wars The Acolyte. However, currently, the Old Republic has been left in Star Wars Legends. Lucasfilm and Disney are rumoured to have projects in development within this era of Star Wars, but so far nothing has come to light, sadly. Given Andor's showrunner, Tony Gilroy, was against fan service, it does make you wonder why there's an odd choice to include something so obscure like this. Yes, mentioning Rakatan and Kwaati has no significance on Andor as a series, but in a way, it does affect the overall Star Wars canon point of view. Especially if this is an effort to make certain elements more established in the Star Wars universe. Who knows? Either way, we're excited to learn more about Rakata and Kwaati in canon, especially if this necklace becomes more prominent in the Star Wars Andor series. Basically, it's very important to canon right now and could be expanding elements from Legends, just how other live-action shows, like The Mandalorian, are drawing from Legends to enhance their storyline. I, for one, would love to hear more about the Rakatan and times before the Old Republic. Or perhaps this is an elaborate plot by Lucasfilm to set up more things down the line. Alright, Exalted Ones, that's it myself. What do you think about the significance of the Kuati Signet and mention of the Rakata? Does it excite you? Let us know down below in the comment section. But don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with the latest Star Wars news, lore, and more. You can follow us on social media as well, but make sure to let us know what you think in the video comment section below, because if you're talking Star Wars, then we want to hear about it. That's it for myself today on Star Wars Now. I've been Captain Jack, and we'll see you next time. May the Force be with you.